back to my channel. Hope you are doing fine. So today we're starting a new project and I already showed you what I did before. This is where we are right now, and what I wanted to do is pick out the color of the sand I want to be using. Because it's going to be a resin beach, I have two kinds of sand. So I've got this one, it's silver sand, so it's really white. It reminds me of a palm beach. And then I've got some yellow sand that's actually from the construction work in front of my apartment, and I actually really like the color. So if I compare the two with my blue and the idea I have for this beach, I really think the yellow one is going to win. Because I don't like wasting material, is I'm going to put the sand in my tray to see how much I need. So when I'm going to mix it with my resin, I won't be stuck with a lot of sand. I think I might want to try and make a little sandcastle from Polymer Clay. I just want to make it a fun little trinket holder with some items where you can like put a ring around. So I think this actually should be plenty of sand. I could extend it out a little bit, so maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's more than enough. So I'm going to put this into a little cup, and we're going to be using this and mixing it with some resin. It's time to start doing the resin beach. I'm going to do this in several layers, and I'm going to start with the sand, and I'm going to be using the Mastercast. I got it from Silicones and More, and it's a 1:1 ratio for weight is 100 against 90. No, I don't need a lot of resin for my sand. I'm hoping I can get it done with about 20 grams. And then I'll go from there. I can always add a little bit more. So let's put our mask on. I hate this thing, but it's necessary. Oh, that's absolutely nothing. So let's do 20. So that was 16. 5. So that's going to be 14 if I'm correct. So that should be enough. Now let's start mixing. So I'm going to mix for about 3 minutes. Okay, so I mixed up my resin and I'm going to mix it in with the sand. And I think I'm going to do it in like not everything at the same time. Mix it in. Okay, let's go for it. Put this in. And let's try to add some grooves to this, because if you see like the sand in the water, it has these wavy details in it. And let's start with our little sandcastle, a little bucket, the shovel. Let's put my base rocks down. And let's put a couple little seashells in here. I think that this one needs to go on as well. Like there. I want to sprinkle some of the sand on top because I want this to be dry sand. So hopefully I will shake off any excess when it's dry. And now comes the difficult part, because I wanted to write some letters in the sand. I might have to come back and do it again, but it's looking kind of cute. So the resin is all dry, and let's see how much of the sand actually stuck to it. That actually worked really well. So it still gave me the indents of the letters. My rocks are pretty solid. This is all nice and stuck down. So the next thing I'm going to do is put down a layer of resin down here, and I'm going to color it with my colors. So I'm going to be using the laminating resin for this layer, and that's a 2:1. So I'm going to be using this one. So it's all nice and clear. So let's put some in a little container. I think this should do. 1, 2. And stir it in, see what color we get. First pour this in, see how much we actually need it. So that was, I think, about 60 milliliters. I'm just going to push it to the sides where I want it to go. And then I want to try a little trick, see if it works. I'm gonna put a drop of the darker color in here. And I'm just going to swirl it around a little bit. And do it again here. This just creates a little bit more depth. I'm just going to draw his tail, and then we're just going to add another layer of resin. It's wave time. So let's first start with making our blue. I already made some resin up. I'm using the master cast resin. So I'm putting 4 drops of the aqua blue. This is going to be our base color. But for our white, I've got just a tiny amount of resin, and I'm going to add 2 drops of the pristine white, maybe 3. Then I'm going to add the color paste white, like so. Mix that up. Let's add a tiny bit of the titanium white by Amsterdam. I think about that much. Mix it in. So that should be pretty damn white. Let's pour our blue in, see if I actually made up enough. I just want a light coat, I don't want a lot. I don't mind him not being fully covered because he's pretty high on the beach. Then I'm going to add some clear on this side. And that clear is going to help me get a whiter foam because it separates the blue from the white. And I'm going to try and do a pretty thin line of the white. And now I'm going to use my little heat gun to push the white out. And you want to try to not go back and forth just once. So heat it up, and when it starts moving, push, push, push. And now I'm going to push this out. Let it go back. Maybe even overdone it with the white. I could have used a little less. So I think I want to do just a little bit of the white here. Maybe I'm going to overdo it. And maybe a tiny one here. I think that looks nice. So my tray is finally done. It's all hardened. For a first try, I'm so happy. The sand turned out absolutely perfect. The letters you can still see. My little stones are stuck on there really well. So what I was thinking about this is a trinket tray. So put some rings on here or necklaces so it doesn't get wrapped. You can put something in here or even in the bucket. So yeah, I'm really loving this. I would love to hear your comments. Please put them down below in the comment sections under the video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really enjoy it. Please subscribe if you want to see more. I'm definitely gonna do some more resin projects. Thank you for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye everyone!